So now it is that your girl's recording. Let's go ahead. Let's start out this next reaction, shall we? Now, y'all have been on me about saying, like, Ari, you gotta react to offending everybody, but specifically this Drake dating simulator. Y'all really been on me about this. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna watch this. It looks like onto a shorter side of the vids, like 5 minutes, 34 seconds, which is fine. So without further ado, y'all, let's get into the next video, y'all. Let's do it.
Allegations. Little Kendrick Lamar has been making some allegations
Making him 4'9" is actually very sick.
against Drake recently, saying he has a ghostwriter, tush implants, and secret children.
Hold on.
Making some allegations against Drake recently, saying he has a ghostwriter, tush implants.
Why do I have the same exact leggings? Why do I have the same exact leggings as this?
And secret children. Some may be related, others coerced, but just because baby Kendrick says it doesn't make it true. If anything, he's probably just afraid for his childlike body. So it's important to remember that a song, lyric, or joke shouldn't be taken seriously. Now with that out of the way, let's get to the next part of the video called How Young is Too Young for Drake? Publicly, the youngest he's gone is 19-year-old Haley Baldwin, which is a little sus, but totally legal. However, when asked about it, Haley says she's known him for 4 years. Meaning when she was 15, he was 30. Oh, but that's just one girl, right? Wrong. Because he also, allegedly, dated 18-year-old model Bella Harris. Which again, totally legal and not weird at all until you figure out he's known her since she was 16. Drake is basically...
What? Ain't she the one that's in Canada? I think the Canada's, I forgot what their age is up there, but even still, it was still weird. I think it's 16. And they was like photo opping with each other. And I'm like, this is still very weird, gang. Like, you're 30. You're 30. You're 30. Anything under 25 is already just like but imagine going into teens. Like, no. Drake. Even, you know, it's still just, it looks weird, gang. It just does not sit right with me. There's no way at your 30-something-year-old age you was like, I bet I'm gonna go talk to this girl who's just turned 16. Just at the legal age in Canada. It's like, gang, you don't think that's a little weird? You don't think that's just a little bit weird, gang? You know what I'm saying? An age gap more than like 5 years can make people be like, okay, depending on how old it is. But as long as they're both of age adults, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But the fact is that you're going to teens is a problem for me. I'll always have that problem. Teens is crazy. I'm 24 and don't want to be with anyone younger than 21. I understand that, you know. But if somebody is younger than, you know, I'm going to say it is based off of maturity, but I'm going to also say this. You can always tell somebody it is, or at least for me, you can always tell when it is that somebody's under 25. At least it is. I can spot it. And I'm very good at it. I'm very good at that. Because when you get to a certain, like, past 25, especially in your 30s, you be just chilling the fuck out. Y'all, you be chilling the fuck out. Y'all like to get on me about my age. Be like, oh yeah, you 30, this and this. But I promise you, I'm probably one of the chillest 32-year-olds you're going to ever see. You ain't going to see me wilding out like that. And it's not even the fact I don't got the energy to do the wilding out shit. I do. But there's no point. There's no point in me doing that. At least for me. Or be like, it's like bitch in here, you know?
Basically putting girls on pre-order, letting other diddlers know there's a queue. Sorry, busy downloading trauma. You can have it right after I corrupt it. It's not his fault. The younger you are, the better your DLC package. Just ask future overdose victim Millie Bobby Brown, who's been texting Drake since she was 14.
We just texted each other the other day and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
Ew.
Weird. It's weird. It's getting weird. There was actually, I will tell y'all this. There was this one time at 16, right? Actually, no, not even 16. I was 14. I worked at my mom's job. That was my first job at the age of 14, right? Until I was 16. There was this one guy called H2O. They called this nigga water. Don't ask me why it is that they called him that. They did. And he was one of the cooks, and I was a dining room assistant for like nuns and stuff like that. And he had someone that had a crush on me, but my mom spotted it. She looked at this man and was just like, there's something about him that I don't like. And with my daughter being here, I have a problem with that. And mind you, this man was 21 plus at the time. My mom grilled the fuck out of this nigga. And if anybody it is that knows my mother, and this Caribbean mother of mine grilled this nigga in the elevator. It was just like, let me tell you something about this one right here. You see that one over there? That's jail bait. If I ever catch you talking to her, looking in her direction, it's gonna be me and you. I promise you, after that incident, that man never even looked my way. He didn't say a word to me. He avoided me every time. I'd be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Based off of that. And at the time, I felt it was unnecessary, but you need that. You need a parent that's gonna, you need a parent that's gonna do that, because there are some people it is, just like Drake, that will look at these young kids and be texting, calling them and everything like that. And that is a problem. Most parents, it is like, hey, listen, you old as hell. Why are you talking to this underage ass girl? That is what I'm looking at with this whole Millie Bobby Brown situation. I made her laugh. Oh
Every guy watching this knows I miss you means I'm thirsty. You might as well text I'm guilty. But you know what? Maybe I'm looking into this too much. What did you guys text about, Millie?
About boys. He helps me.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Letting you know exactly how to groom yourself before going out. But what specific information does he give you about the boys?
That stays in the text messages.
Oh, predators always make me cry.
Send him to jail. Based off of that answer, send him to jail. Send him underneath the jail. He need to stay there. This nigga talking about something. Is it I'm too famous? Or he said I'm too pretty, or I'm too famous to be in jail? Nigga, anybody is capable of going to jail if they break the law. Let's be serious. Let's be fucking for real here.
Stays in the text messages. Just an adult having a private conversation with a child. Nothing to see here. What do you think the over-under is? Drake texted her the federal mantra of, it'll be our little secret, or no one needs to know. I mean, I'm not saying he's a predator, but he's definitely using their playbook. Starting with, let me help you with the boys, to let me help you with flirting, to let me help you with stuff. Do you want to accidentally poop on your future hubby? No? Well, then you gotta practice. Oh, but those are just allegations. It's not like Drake actually bediddled someone underage, right? Somewhat wrong. Because there's video footage of him bringing a 17-year-old girl on stage, then proceeding to kiss her as he grinds up on her. Pretty disgusting, but not technically illegal, as it happened in Colorado, where the age of consent is 17. However, he didn't know this until after kissing her. And once he does find out, he says, I can't go to jail yet, man. So he knows he effed up.
I can't go to jail yet. So that just lets me know it is that this nigga Drake has been doing some sus shit for years on end. To say that, nah. Send this man to the slammer. Send him to the slammer.
What do you think he does next? Did you guys double down and say, why do you look like that? You dick. Look at all this. Yep, he just starts fanning her with his red flag. But then he asked her to take a seat, right? Nope. He triples down and says, I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your feel against my chest. That's right, after potentially committing a crime, he wanted everyone to know he had no remorse. And I know what you're thinking, that must be it. What could he have possibly done to make the situation worse aside from kissing her hands, her cheeks, her forehead, and her lips? Oh, it's all I need to see, officer. Take him away. Seriously, there's I got caught up in the moment, and then there's when you're famous, they just let you do it.
What did I just see? What did I just see?
Sometimes I don't even ask for permission. I just invite him on stage and grab them by the hymen. Let's face it, people, there's been a lot of warning signs. Did you forget his song Nice, where he says, high school pics, you was even bad then? Or 6 months ago, where he posted a video shot in a middle school? I'm starting to think he leaked his own pic so prosecutors couldn't use highly accurate descriptions of it from his victims as evidence against him in court. Sorry, Stacey, we all know it looks like a Pringles can. So unless your tears were recording, I think we're done here. And let's not forget the most damning evidence, Heartbeat 6. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd been done arrested. I'm way too famous for that shit you suggested. Which only proves 3 things. 1, life imitates art.
There is no quicker way for people to think that you are diddling kids than by writing a song about it.
2, his ghostwriter deserves more credit, because clearly this was all him. And 3, Drake doesn't have friends. He doesn't. Only leeches trying to suck money out of him. A true friend would have said, bro, are you insane? You're gonna put out a song with like 10 references to porking? But instead, his homies were like, yeah, that shit's dope. send it. Maybe that's Drake's problem. Too many people around him telling him yes. I mean, think about it. He's Drake. He could have any woman he wants. Everywhere he walks are pet stores of kitties just begging to be bought. But if you could have any woman, does that make them less desirable? We all know hunting is part of the appeal. Getting someone to go on a date, come back to your place, and salad is hard. But the thought of it possibly happening makes you hard. You see, men don't want to be handed trophies. We want to win a trophy. So even though Drake's at a buffet, he can't help but crave Sour Patch Kids. I mean, monsters gotta eat too, right? So maybe we should start being a little less judgmental and a little more empathetic. Because say what you want about Drake, but that man never speeds in the school zone. Or as he calls it, window shopping. Sometimes he just shakes a Gucci bag out the window to get their attention. And he's always looking both ways at
Oh my God. Oh my God. There's okay. All right.
crosswalks again and again and again. Sure, once he gets a whiff of their innocence, he can't be stopped, but what are we gonna do? Investigate his potential crimes and give his victims some justice? You think that's gonna work? You can take the kids out of his house, but you can't take the kids out of his mind. He'll always be hunting for forbidden fruit, even if it's not ripe yet. Drake is a VIP,
Oh
or
my
very
God.
impatient p***o. Rapper is only one P away from trauma. Think about it. Drake said his favorite game is blackjack, probably because he's always hitting on 14 and 15 and stopping at 21. Why does being so wrong feel so right? He says in front of Build-A-Bear. She's turning 18, which to Drake means that meat is about to expire. Can we all accept there's a difference between a joke and violence? Like on March 7th, one of Drake's security guards was shot outside his house. Can we all agree that's wrong? Because if anyone's shooting their shot, it's Drake during prom night. This is God's plan. You know what you want to do? Oh,
my
you want to push
God.
that subscribe button. Oh, push the button. Push the button.
Okay, this, normally it is that I stop when I'm hearing the, oh, you want to press the button. But now this got weird. This guy is so weird, bro. Offending everybody. You're an interesting person. You're a very interesting person, but a very interesting content. But hey, listen, shout outs to you, gang. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. And shout outs to you at home. I'll catch y'all in the next video.